Hello, hi. Hey guys, welcome to this live show called Ask Me Any Stocks, guys. If you can see and you can hear me loud and clear, guys, just type a one. Just type a one in the chat so that I know that you guys are live. We have like more than 100 of you on board already, but some of you are from YouTube, some of you are from Facebook. So just type a one, guys, in the chat link below. Let me know if you can see and hear me. Let me know, guys. And welcome to this Facebook live show called Ask Me Any Stuff. Awesome, guys. So I can see one. Awesome. Good to see you guys here. Hi, Kumbre, Juan, Cheryl, Richard. Yes, I can see your comments, guys. Gerald, Julian, David, Edmund, Jesse, Lynette, Bernard. Awesome. Aloysius, hi. Okay, good. One. Roger, hi. Jasmine, Aloysius, Karen, Eunice, Juan, Sylvia, Ron, Roger, One. Awesome, guys. So yes, welcome to this Facebook live show. And yes, this is live. This is happening right now. And good that you guys can see and can hear me. Welcome on board. Cheryl, hi. Andy, Christine. Okay, good. Let's begin right now, right? So in this live show, we'll be talking about the stocks, right? The stocks, and we're looking at Singapore stocks, right? Singapore stocks that pretty much you guys are asking about, right? Which is pretty much Ask Me Any Stocks live show, right? So not my stocks, but pretty much your stocks, the stocks that you guys want an opinion on, whether you want a quick analysis. We'll try to cover as many as possible, all right? And make sure you stay all the way to the end, because at the end, then I will review probably one stock that is my stock. I would like to share with you guys that you can probably think about positioning yourself or watch list for the next few weeks or next few days as well, right? So make sure you stay all the way to the end if you want to know one stock that I'm actually looking at as well. But right now, before we go into that, all right, we'll look at the stocks that you guys are asking about. For those of you who have just joined us, welcome to this Facebook live show called Ask Me Any Stocks live, and we're talking about the Singapore market. So I've done a few sessions of this already. We covered the Singapore market, the US market, and now we're doing back the Singapore market, whereby you can let me know the Singapore stocks that you want a quick opinion on. All right, so that sounds good, guys. How many of you want to do this? Type me in the chat so that I know how many of you want to go on to it right now. Let me know. Okay, one. Belinda, Ellen, hi. Good to see you here. I see a few of you new names. So guys, help me to like and share. Would it be okay, guys, just to help me to like and share, right? Like and share this whole page or this video right here, so we can help to reach out to more people, and we can see which are the more popular stocks. So hit the like and share button. There should be like kind of like a heart-shaped button. I'm not too sure whether you guys are seeing this, but there should be a heart-shaped button whereby you can like and share. All right, and yeah, have a click like and share so we can reach out to more people. I'm not sure whether you guys are seeing this, but there's all these little heart-shaped things like moving up. All right, quite interesting. All right, so yeah, hit the like and share button or the heart shape so that we can reach out to more people before we really begin. All right, thank you so much, guys. So yes, this is what I'm saying. Thank you so much. I can see a lot of me and like and share as well. Awesome. Okay, so let's move on right now. Right, let's move on. Okay, good. So let me just go ahead to turn this off, like and share. All right, and I'll let you know, guys, later where you can ask your stocks. So don't type your stocks. I know some of you have typed your stocks in the comments. I think you'll be lost. So we'll do a live poll of some of the stocks that you guys are asking about. All right. So just a quick disclaimer that whatever they shared today will be pretty much just for education purposes. So please do your own due diligence, right? The standard disclaimer that they put out. All right. And here's what you need to do in order to ask the stocks, right? I mean, to let me know what stocks you want to be covered. All right, so go to this right here to participate in the live poll. Go to www.slido.com, SLIDO, slido.com, and that is where you can key in the code, right? The code, which is AMAS05, right? AMAS05. I think some of you are there already. You can take part in a live poll. Let me just go to show it for you right here. So go to this right here, all right, slido.com, AMAS05, right, AMAS05, all right. Let me just going to place the link, all right, to Slido so that you guys can go ahead to join the Slido. And you can see that we're doing a live poll right here. So let me know what is your view on the stock market for second quarter 2022. All right, so I think we have more than 100 of you on board already. Welcome. For those of you who have just joined us, welcome to this Facebook live show called Ask Me Any Stocks. Pretty much the stocks, the Singapore stocks that you guys are asking about. We'll come to that in a bit, but pretty much we'll do a quick live poll for now. What is your view, all right, on the stock market, right, for the second quarter of 2022? So time flies, guys. We are pretty much in March. I think today is like the 31st of March 2022. So like tomorrow is the 1st of April, right? 1st of April. That's where I think the borders are open, right? And we can go out and as the relaxation of all the measures, which is I think what a lot of people are looking forward. So yeah, pretty much 1st of April, second quarter of 2022. All right. So let me know what's your view on the stock market for second quarter 2022. I think please help to analyze 33%, bullish 30%. Okay. Very short term, but bullish long term. Sideways 16%. So guys, this is live right now, right? So make sure go to steedo.com, code AMAS05, right? AMAS05, and that's where I will be able to see you taking money's pool as well, right? So I think yeah, short term, very short term, but bullish long term. So how many of you want me to just do a quick analysis of the market before we go on to the stocks that you guys are asking about? How many of you want? Just type me in the comment if you want me to go ahead to do a quick analysis of the market. Let me know, guys. Type me in the chat below. All right, let me know. Okay, good. Me. Okay, Alice, Karen, me, Priscilla, me, Jesse, thank you. Ahoy, good to see you here. So I will just put your comments up one by one, right? So thank you so much. So Rickman, hi, good to see you here as well. Ellen, hi, me, Kai Bing, me, awesome. Okay, good. So I'll just do a quick analysis of the market before we look at the stocks that you guys want covered. All right. So let me just go to show it to you guys. So let's do a quick. And so this is the Straits Times Index. We look at the STI, the Straits Times Index, and let me just do a quick analysis of where we are, what has happened over the past few months, and what's the outlook going forward into the second quarter of 2022. All right. So this is the STI. You can see trading about 3,408. All right, 3408 right here, and beginning of the year, right? Beginning of the year, we were somewhere around here, around the 3,100 level, right? 3,100 level. And you can see that this is pretty much the support level, about 3,050, 3,000. That was been holding pretty much the whole of last year, all right? And then somewhere around like December 2021, all right, just a few months back, we managed to kind of like push up when there were talks about interest rate hikes and all that, right? Meant the rest of the market sold off, but the banks were the one rallying up, right? And kind of like push up the STI index all the way up around here. And you can see this was pretty much in like 24th of February. What happened, guys? Why did we kind of like sink down somewhere around 24th of February? Anyone can tell me? What is the reason why we kind of sold off quite heavily? I mean, not just in Singapore, but the rest of markets on like 24th of February. Let me know in the comments below. For those of you who have just joined us, guys, welcome to this Facebook live show. Ask me any stocks, and later we look at some of the stocks that you guys are asking about. So hang in there, all right? And at the end of this live show as well, I will be sharing with you just one stock that you can probably think about positioning yourself over the next few days, and where I think there could potentially be a bit more upside. So make sure you stay all the way to the end. If you just join us, all right, we haven't come to the part where I can let me know your stocks yet. So hang in there. But we look at the market right now, and this is pretty much where we are. And I mentioned about in February, or we kind of like sold off. And I think that all of you have put the reason like here, right? I think Christy, you're mentioning a Russian invasion of Ukraine, correct? Some of you have mentioned about the war, the Ukraine war. Exactly, right? Gignon, you're talking about the Russian-Ukraine conflict, exactly, right? So this is pretty much the reason why we kind of like sold off last week of February. Nobody really expected, the invasion. Of course, there were talks about Russian armies surrounding Ukraine and all that for a while already. But when it really happened, it's a bit uncertain, and of course, the market didn't like uncertainty, right? When it kind of like happened, right? So we kind of sold off. We broke this 3,400 level. You can see we went all the way down to around that 3,001, right? So 3,050 to 3,1, right away here, you can see this was pretty much a really good support level, whereby I kind of like anticipated, this is pretty much where buyers will come back again, 3,050 to 3,001, right? And you can see this is where we have rebounded like about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times since like whole of last year, right? But you can see we kind of like went to around that 3,001, 3,120 around there, and it kind of staged quite a good rebound, right? So yeah, I think we're seeing quite a good move for the market, right? Quite a good rebound. We even went above that 3,003, all right, and we are pretty much back to where we were before the Russia-Ukraine war actually started, right? So about 3,408. So I would say that this resistance here, you can see that over the past few days, we are attempting to kind of break this level, right? And this level is none other than the 3450. I think about 3450, 3005. You want to just give a little bit of leeway in this range right here, 3450 to 3005. That's pretty much the resistance, and we are still seeing selling right here for the entire STI index, right? So we might start to see a bit of profit taking. I mean, right now, what I can say is that we might see a bit of profit taking, like what we're seeing right now. It might start to push down, up. All right, a little bit of profit taking, might start to consolidate in this range, and hopefully, or you want to break above this resistance level at 3450 or maybe the 3500 to really see the bullish market coming back again more firmly, right? Like what we've seen in like December, the move, right? But right now, I think this is pretty much the range. We might start to see a little bit of retracement, but anything above this 3300, that would be kind of like the immediate support level. This is where the 20 days. Look at this green lines right here. This is where the 20 days moving average line is as well. So anything above 3003, I think is still okay. The uptrend still remains intact for the STI in the short term, and in the long term, right, it still looks quite okay as well. Look at this, right? I mean, the red line is the 100 days moving average. It's like pointing up. Blue line is pointing up as well, red above the blue. So longer term uptrend still remains quite intact. Just that, of course, in the short term, we did see a little bit of profit taking, of course, due to the war, and then we see quite a strong rebound as well, right? And of course, due to the war, we see quite a good move in this sector, which pretty much the oil and the natural gas sector as well, right? When we see, prices of these stocks come like pushing up as well. And see if some of you are asking about these stocks, to try to cover them as well. All right. So how many of you guys are ready? All right, to let me know your stocks, right? Type two in the chat if you are ready, right? To let me know what are your stocks, and I'll let you know exactly where to enter your stocks, right? Type 2 in the chat. Okay, for those of you that just join us, welcome. Or make sure you hit the like and share button, right? Hit the like and share button so that you can reach out to more people. All right, thank you so much, guys. Okay, good. 222. Awesome. So hit the like and share button so you can reach out to more people, and more people can let me know the stocks that you guys want, and we'll see which are the popular ones. All right. So let me just go ahead to check out. All right. Okay, so let's go right now, right? So so go to slido.com. For those of you who have just joined us, all right, go to slido.com. All right, let me just quickly put it up for you right here, right? So go to slido.com, and the code is AMAS05, right? So let me know what are three, right? Just three, all right, and one stock, one line, right? Don't enter three together, right? Just one stock, one line. What are three Singapore stocks that you guys want a quick opinion on? You want to let me just dive into the chart? Let me know what are three Singapore stocks. So in today's Facebook Live, we'll be looking at the Singapore market, or we'll try to do one for the US market again, but this is pretty much for the Singapore market. So you can see, guys, this is live. This is happening right now. All right, I think most of you are on there, and it's slido.com. The code is AMAS05, right? So let it play around, right? I think like Golden Energy is one of those that a lot of you guys are asking about. We have Geo Energy as well, all right? Geo Energy as well, all right? And let's see, right? So seems like the winner. So yeah, let's try to cover as many as possible. So this live call will probably happen, go on for like about an hour or plus. An hour plus. We try to cover as many stocks as you guys are asking about, right? So let it play around, right? So let me know. Go to this slido.com. The code is AMAS05, right? So yes, one more minute, right? Let me know what are the Singapore stocks that you guys are asking us. For those of you who have just joined us, welcome, right? Welcome, and pretty much this is where you will be able to ask your stock. So I know some of you have kind of like key in your stocks in the chat, but guys, go to slido.com, enter the code AMAS05 so that we can do a live poll, right? So one name, one line, all right? One line, one stock, so that we can do a live poll. Okay, Ken? Okay, so it seems like people are quite interested in the oil and gas stock as well, right? Oil and gas stock. So let's see, we have time to cover it as well. So let me just check it out. So I think RH, Petrogas, we have Geo Energy, AEM, some of the technology stocks as well. Okay, good. So yeah, it's kind of like changing. It's kind of like changing fast, right? Let's see. Okay, so 30 more seconds, guys. Go to slido.com. Let me know what are the Singapore stocks that you guys, we have more than almost 200 of you on board again. Welcome to this live show, guys. Good to see you guys here. So I think some of you are typing the stock that you want here, like Thai Beverage, OCBC, Comfort, Wilmar. Yes, so guys, go to steedo.com, type it in the live poll, all right? And that's where we can do a live poll of the stock that you guys. So I think we have more than like 100 of you doing the live poll already. All right, so you can see right here. So I think IFAST is one of those really popular. So let me just go to look at the stocks and write it down before we can kind of like see which are the popular one that you guys are asking about, right? So I think Golden Energy, all right, Golden Energy. Let me just go ahead and write it down. So this is live, guys. So this is like a live poll, right? So Golden Energy is one of those that you guys are asking about. Golden Energy, all right, one of those stocks in the energy sector, all right. Let's see. We have Rex as well, Rex International, INTL. All right, we have RH, right? RH Petrogas, right? So yeah, it seems like you're looking a lot on those oil and energy gas plays, right? You'll see we have AEM coming up as well, AEM, all right, and Geo Energy as well, Geo Energy. Okay, good. It's coming up. Let's see. What about let's see, right? So we have IFAST. I think IFAST is coming up as well. IFAST. Okay, so we have so far I've kind of like written down like a few stocks: Golden Energy, Rex International, RH Petrogas, AEM, one of those pretty good blue chip tech stocks, Geo Energy, IFAST as well. Let's see. Okay, Frencken. I think Frencken is one of those as well that a lot of people are asking on. Okay, let's see, right? OCBC, right? It seems like OCBC, we have like about more than 15 votes on OCBC as well. Okay, good. I think, guys, we'll just put this on hold for a while, right? So I think we have like a lot of, it just keeps on changing. So let me just put it on hold for now. Let me just pause it for a while. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, awesome. Okay, so yes, guys, I've written down pretty much the stocks that you guys are asking about. We're trying to find time to cover as many as possible. Right now, I think that the most popular ones as of now would be like Golden Energy, Rex International, RH Petrogas, AEM, Geo Energy, IFAST, Frencken, and OCBC, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stocks, right? We see if we can cover more, we cover all of these. I'll try to cover as much as possible. So just hang in there, guys. And as I say, guys, do make sure you stay all the way to the end, because right now, for those of you who have just joined us, we are going to cover this stocks that you guys are asking about. All right, and after that, all the way to the end, that is where I will kind of like share with you one stock that I am looking at, right? That I'm looking at right now, and you definitely want to check it out as well. Or and these are some stocks that I kind of like share with my clients. They're looking quite good. For those of you who are not my client yet, make sure you become a client of mine so that you can get some ideas faster by WhatsApp. And let me know, guys, how many of you are actually a client of mine in Philip Securities? Just type me in the chat if you are like kind of my client or not yet, me or not yet. Let me know so I know how many of you are actually clients of mine. How many of you are new, like first time seeing me as well? Let me know, guys, in the chat. Me. Okay, so I think, yes, thank you so much, guys. Hi, Kumre, Aloysius, me. So I think some of you are clients of mine. Thank you so much for being here today, and thank you for being my client as well. And for those of you who are not yet a client, all right, you definitely want to check out to come on board. All right, I'll place the link in a bit, whereby if as a client of mine in Philip, that's where you can get some of our ideas much faster by WhatsApp and some of our more exclusive training, right? So make sure you come on board. In fact, let me just go to place the link for those of you who are new. You want to check it out. I've just placed the link in the chat below so that that's where you can click on it. All right, register and apply to be a client, and that's where you can enjoy some of services as well. All right, so let's go ahead to talk about the stocks that you guys are asking about. And the first one would be none other than Golden Energy, right? Golden Energy, right? So I think all of you will know this stock, right? So this stock is pretty much in the oil and the natural gas sector. And of course, we have seen crude oil prices kind of breaking new highs. And let me just go ahead and talk about crude oil. I mean, since we're looking at quite a few stocks in the oil and natural gas sector, I would say that crude oil prices currently trading at about 100. You can see that just a few months back, before the whole Russian-Ukraine war started, and that's why we were somewhere around that $60, $70 somewhere in December. All right, and you can see that somewhere in February we kind of spiked up due to the Russian-Ukraine war. Of course, we have like sanctions being imposed on Russia, and then we have like supply concerns and all that. That's where we see oil prices shot up to about 130, a bit of profit taking. We came back down to around that 90, 92, 95, and started to see a little bit of rebound. So past few days, we see some, sell down, right? Some sell down because I think there's some ongoing peace talks between Russia and Ukraine. Initially, that was pretty not so good, but it seems like it's positive, all right? And that's where the market might be just selling down whenever things start to get better in terms of oil prices, right? So this is crude oil prices about 100. I think right now we are still seeing strength for the crude oil prices. Let's do a quick analysis. You can see anything above that 95 level. Let me just go to draw this support line for you right here. You can see around that 95. You can see this is where we might be heading down to, and around that 90, 92, 95. I think that's where buyers might start to come back up again. So anything above 95 or maybe even above 100 for crude oil, I think it's still quite okay, and that's where many of those oil and natural gas companies will still benefit as well, right? So this is crude oil very quickly before we dive into Geo Energy, right? So this is Geo Energy. You can see that it's a little bit more volatile, all right, compared to the other oil and gas plays, all right, and trading at about 0.515, right? So I kind of like covered it a few months back, right? I think in Feb or what, it kind of shot up, went back down to about 30 cents, and the trend was actually looking quite positive, right? Somewhere around like March, right? You can see the green line started to point up. We have this red line, 100-day moving average, starting to slope up as well. And you can see that we kind of broke this like 40 cents level, right? This 40 cents level, you can see right here. And it was quite a good move. So, but yeah, a little bit volatile. So went down, all right, some profit taking, and then we broke what the 40. You can see shot up all the way, like more than 20%, more than 30-40%, right, in a couple of weeks or 2 weeks, right? It went up all the way to around that 65 cents. Let me just go to put this around here. I think this is pretty much the resistance, about 65 to 60 cents. But this is where we are right now, about 0.515. I would say that this is pretty much the support, which is the 50 cents level, right? Why do I say that? Because 50 cents is what we call a psychological support level, right? Psychological support level. And you can see that this 50 cents was pretty much the high that we've seen in October last year, right? There was a high, we got sold off from it, and we broke that 50 cents just 2 weeks back. You can see we started to push up. So this 50 cents would now become like a resistance turn support level. So that could be the upside right here. Anything above that 50 cents, I think it still looks okay as of now. I mean, over the past 2-3 days, it seems like we're consolidating from like 50 to 55. All right. So far, so good. All right. This 50 cents is still holding. All right. And you can see this is where the 20 days moving average line is as well, right? So if you can hold above 50 cents, I think eventually this green line will move up, all right? And yeah, kind of like coincide with the 50 cents, and we might start to see a little bit of consolidation here. It might go up, down, all right? And eventually, of course, we need to really break this like 60, 65 cents to see the uptrend really continue. But right now, it's a little bit of consolidation, which is healthy, right? I mean, the fact that we have gone from like 35, 40 to like 50 over cents in a couple of weeks, I think it's healthy to see some good consolidation. So as it consolidates from 50 to 55, which is like a 5 cents range, I think it is quite healthy. All right. And let it consolidate a while. Hopefully the 50 cents hold. If the 50 cents does not hold, guys, I mean, if you kind of like break down, it breaks the 50 cents, then unfortunately we might head back towards the 40 cents. So have a plan. I mean, if you're going for the short term, have a plan. If you want to buy like 5.1, 5.15, 5.05, you know, above the 50 cents, whereby it can see a rebound, that's fine. I mean, it could potentially happen, especially if we break that 5.5, right? 0.55 is the immediate. Let me just go to remove this. 0.55 is the immediate resistance level. All right, that is pretty much the consolidation range for now, right? 0.50 to 55. So we can actually kind of like draw a little resistance line right here. Let me just draw it red in color for you can see, right? So this is the range, right? This is the range, 50.50 to 55. So it's like a 5 cents range, up, down, up, down. I think in order to see a firm action, we need to break that 5.5, right? You can break the 5.5 convincingly. Over the past 1 week, it seems like it touches and comes back down, right? So sellers are still there, capped below the 5.5. But if we can break the 5.5, then that would kind of like lead the reversal all the way back towards that 60 to 65 level. Does it make sense? All right, so this is the range. So if you're going for the short term, I think it's okay to get some near the 50 cents, but in case it breaks down, have a stop loss, 49, 485, 48, in case it comes like tumbles all the way down to the 40 cents, and that could actually happen in the short term if that 50 cents were to break down as well. All right, guys, so this is pretty much the first stock, Golden Energy. How many of you want to go to the second stock? Type 2, guys, type 2 in the chat if you want to go to the second stock that you guys are asking about, and that would be Rex International. Let me know. So guys, I think some of you have some questions. Yes, if you have any questions, guys, go ahead to ask it in the end. So I think some of you are asking about PropNext, City Development, Thai Beverage. We'll try to cover them, all right, later. We'll do a live poll again to see if we have enough time, but I'll try to keep this short, maybe an hour plus, all right, to cover as many stocks as one. So 222, awesome. David, Ahoy, Bentley, Alice. Okay, good. So yeah, I think you're still here, right? So we have more than, I would say, 200 of you on board already. Welcome to this Facebook live show. So let me just go on to the next stock, which would be Rex International as well. All right, this is one of those popular Singapore stocks that quite a lot of people are asking about. All right, and you can see that we kind of like went up and kind of like spiked up all the way to around that 50 cents level again, 50 cents. And of course, we saw oil prices kind of like tanking down from like 130, 120. Now it's somewhere around $100. So when oil prices kind of like tank down, this oil and gas stocks will kind of like see a little bit of weakness as well, right? So we are pretty much back to the longer term support level, right? This is pretty much the longer term support level. You can see this is where the 100 days moving average line is, right? The blue line is here as well. There's a 200 days moving average. So longer term trend, I would say it actually looks quite okay for now. I mean, the red is still above the blue line, so it looks quite okay. This is for the short term. Unfortunately, we broke that 45 and 40 cents, and that's where selling actually came back, right? Came back, and we are seeing a little bit of support coming in around that like 33 to 34. I mean, if you can draw a little support, let me just draw it for you right here. I think that would be kind of a little bit of support here around that 33 to 34 level, right? That is pretty much the support. You can see we rebounded about 2 weeks back, but now it's about 3.4. So about 3.3 to 3.4, and also where that red line is, also where this upward sloping channel support line is as well. I think this is pretty much back to where the support is, right? So about 0.33 to 3.4. I think we can hold above that 3.3 to 3.4 over the next few days. That is quite okay. I mean, we can see a potential rebound, maybe back towards that 38 to 40 cents. I think that is the kind of like the upside. 40 cents is a firm resistance for now. I think this one, take note, that's where selling can actually happen again. All right, so this is Rex International, right? One of those oil and natural gas play as well. A little bit more volatile, I would say. Anything to do with like the oil prices or the Russian-Ukraine war, whenever there are any new developments regarding the peace talks or an escalation of the crisis, or kind of like troops in Russia's troops kind of invading further into Ukraine and all that, then we might affect counters like this as well. Right? So this is Rex International. Just take note on the support about 0.33 to 0.34. I think that's hopefully where we can hang above over the next few days as well. All right, so let's move on to the next one, which would be like RH Petrogas. All right, let's try to cover as many as possible. Right, so this is RH Petrogas, a little bit volatile. I think we kind of like talked about it a few weeks back when it kind of broke that 22 cents. You can see, right, this 22 cents level is a really firm resistance level that we have broke above, right, somewhere on early March, right? So it's pretty much the resistance since like the whole of last year, since like May. We like went down. And eventually when we broke that 22 cents, we kind of like spike up all the way to like 42 cents. And we are now like somewhere around that 28. So I think it's a little bit more volatile. I would say that this stock compared to Rex and compared to like maybe Golden Energy is a little bit more volatile, right? And you can see that this sold off from like 42 to like 28, so a little bit more volatile. So I think if you want to try to get on this, make sure you have a plan, right? Because we can just like sell down fast and rebound, all right? But as we kind of sold off, I mean, what we can tell is that the support is likely around that 22 to 25 level, all right? Why do I say that? Basically, we have rebounded from this 25 cents level once, all right? But this would be the range, right? 22 to 25, right? 22 to 25. I think we are looking to get in. I think that is areas of what we call value, whereby buyers might start to come back in again, 22 to 25 in this range. Now we are 28, so we have not really reached there yet. But I think 22, as I say, guys, 22 is the resistance that we have been kept below since last year. We broke out, so that 22 would now turn to kind of like a support level. Let me change this to green in color right here. All right, yeah. So this is pretty much the range, 22 to 25, 26. Now, if you kind of like hit to this level, that could be some good areas of value. You can see as we approach these very attractive levels, and also where the longer term moving averages are as well. Look at this, the red line, the blue line, they're somewhere around here, right? Around at 22, right? So we kind of dip to this level, then it will look quite attractive. But right now, we are still a little bit far away from it. So let's see if we can dip to the level. I think that would kind of allow a little bit more opportunity in terms of the upside. The reward to risk ratio will look much better than. All right. So this is like RH Petrogas, right? So right now, right, it's still a little bit high. So we can see if we can dip a little bit. Okay, can? Okay, let's move on to the next one, right? And the next one will be like AEM. All right, AEM. Let me just wait to look at it as well. All right, so this AEM, one of those good, I would say, tech stocks, the Singapore tech stocks, besides like UMS, Frencken. I think AEM is one of those stronger ones. And I talked about the tech stocks as well in a YouTube video as well a few weeks back, whereby we covered this AEM, and you can see that AEM was one of those good stocks. very, very firm support around that $3.90, right? $3.90. You can see we've been holding since like July last year, consolidated. We broke the 390, went up, consolidated. Let me just quickly draw it for you right here. So that was the range we were consolidating before the whole, Russian-Ukraine war happened. We broke down that $5, unfortunately, right? And started to sell down, but we went back to this same level. You can see this is pretty much the same consolidation phase, which is the 390, right, to the $4.30, right? 390 to 430. We pretty much back to this level. I mean, why not lower, why not higher, but back to the same level that we were actually consolidating just last year, right? From July to November. So we're pretty much back there, right? And I talked about it in a video as well. You can check it out on the YouTube, all right, about the Singapore tech stocks. And it was this range, 390, same thing to 430, all right? And I mentioned about, if we actually break that 430, right? 430, this is the 430, right? 430 was the resistance that we break that 430, we can start to see the reversal actually happen again, right? So yeah, I mean, it seems like over the past 2 weeks, we are starting to see some good bullish actions coming back, kind of like broke the 430, right, hang above for like 1 or 2 days, and it started to push up. Of course, the market started to rebound as well, all right, and we are about 474. So looks quite good for now. I think 480 to $5. Just take note, guys, 480 to $5, that is potentially where some profit taking can come back again. So you've kind of like got in on dips here. I think, yeah, nothing wrong to take some profits near that 480 to $5, lock some profits in first, put it in your pocket. All right, and yeah, nothing wrong with that, right? Because I think that's where potentially we can see a little bit of profit taking. All right, so about $485. Of course, if you can break that $5, then that will be a good thing. We might potentially head back to the previous high, which is the $5.40, right? 540. This is pretty much the range we were holding. All right, just before the whole entire, I think Russian-Ukraine war happened. Of course, we saw the interest rate hike talks as well that kind of like sold off. Many of those tech stocks in the US as well sold off as well due to interest rate hike talks. Yeah, so it kind of like broke that level. We broke at $5 and went down. So yeah, this was pretty much a lot of bad news. Interest rate hikes plus the Russian-Ukraine war somewhere in February here. All right, and yeah, so this was pretty much a selling down. Okay, but right now it looks quite okay, all the way to around that $4.80 to $5. All right, okay, so that is pretty much stock number 4, right? Stock number 4. Okay, so I think some of you are putting your stocks right here. We have Wilmar, Food Empire, DBS. So we try to cover them as well, guys. So we are doing a live poll. So if pretty much this is the live poll that we have done just now. All right, let me just quickly show it to you guys. So this is the live poll that we have done. I pretty much covered like Golden Energy, Rex International, RH Petrogas, and even AEM, right? So these are the popular stocks. So we see we can cover more. I think some of those stocks that you guys are asking about, like Wilmar, DBS, Food Empire, are in there as well, all right? But we try to cover the most popular ones, all right? So this is the Steedo.com for those of you who have just joined us, all right? This is where you will be able to ask about the stocks that you guys want to be covered, all right? Okay, so let's move on, right? So let's see what are the stocks that you want to be covered. Next one would be none other than, let's see, Geo Energy as well. Geo Energy, right? Geo Energy, let's take a look, right? So this is Geo Energy. Also one of those like oil and energy gas play as well. We have seen quite a good spike up somewhere around like January 2022. I think we were actually kept below these 35 cents. And this was one of those stocks that we kind of like shared with clients as well, all right, by WhatsApp. For those of you who are my clients, I think you probably see a few times on this stock when we broke that 35, we broke that 40, kind of like 43 cents level as well, all right. Went up all the way to about 60 cents. And of course, oil prices tanked down and we sold off as well together with the other oil and energy gas plays, all right. So right now, I would say that Geo Energy still looks quite okay in the longer term. In fact, I would say that this is one of the compared to like Rex and compared to RH Petrogas, Golden Energy, this one is a little bit more stable. It doesn't just fluctuate that much. Of course, it kind of like went up and went down as well, but it doesn't fluctuate that much like RH Petrogas. You can just for no reason just come back down. This one, for Geo Energy, at least we do see some good support holding, all right, as it comes down and buyers start to bargain hunt, right? And as it moves up, you can see that the support actually moves up as well. That means we want to see like higher lows, right? Higher lows, that means higher support levels. In this case, you can see, right, the support was about 3.5. It went up to about 4.3, all right? And this is the range right now. I think the support level would be about 43, right? 43, you can see this is the resistance level, right? Where we were somewhere in October, we broke that level, right? So this resistance will now turn support. And in fact, just about 2 weeks back, you can see we headed to that 43. I think the low was what? About 4.3, yeah. The low was about 4.3. 4.3. and we kind of like, you know, rebounded from there. So yeah, we kind of like sold off, and now we're like 4.7. So 4.7 is a little bit far from the 4.3, but anything in this range right here, about 4.3, maybe 4.4, 4.5. All right, I mean, somewhere around there. I'm not too sure whether it will go back down for you to buy a 4.3 or 4.4 or 4.5, but pretty much that is what we call an area of value. We can hold above that 4.3, 4.4 level. That is where you kind of like provide a little bit more upside in terms of the reward, all right, all the way to maybe the 50 to that 55 cents level, right? This is like Geo Energy, right? Geo Energy, I think looks quite okay so far. This longer term trend looks okay. For the short term, you can see this green line. This green line is the 20 days moving average. So the 20 days moving average, short term moving, you see like it was actually moving up. Look at this, right? This move since like January when we broke that 3.5 was a really good move, and this green line was pointing up, right? So very, very strong upside in the short term, went up. But now this green line, this 20 days moving average green line, you can see that it is pretty much flattening out. It's like sideways, right? You can see, right? It's like sideways. It's not moving up anymore, right? It's like kind of sideways. So nothing wrong with that. It just shows that in the short term, we are seeing a little bit of consolidation, a little sideways movement, all right? Just in this range, right? It might just go up and down. Let me just quickly draw it for you. This is the range, right? It might move up, you know, down, up, down, as I say, right here in this range. And until we see like a clear move up above that 5.5 or maybe above that 60 cents, then that is where the uptrend can continue further. But the key thing is we want to stay above this support level. In this case, for now, as of today, as of now, right, the support would be around that 43, right? 0.43, 0.44 level. All right, so this is Geo Energy, right? So let's move on to the next one, which will be IFAST. I think IFAST is one of those stocks that a lot of people are asking about as well. All right, and this is IFAST. What do you guys think about IFAST? Let me know, guys. How many of you think that IFAST is looking quite okay? A little bit bullish, bearish? You know, selling can actually happen. Let me know in the chat below. How do you guys think about IFAST before I talk about it? Okay, guys, welcome to this live show. All right, we have like more than I would say 200 of you on board already. Welcome. All right, thank you so much for this being here. I think some of you are talking about SIA, so we try to cover that as well. SIA, we have like Wilma, hi Jocelyn, Jasmine, Stefan, hi Sula. Okay, good. So guys, help me to like and share. Would it be okay, guys, if you help me to just to like and share before we talk about IFAST? Like and share, hit the heart shape button or share it, right? Make sure you smash the, I think there should be like a notification button, and that's where you can share it so that we can reach out to more people. And of course, there should be a notification as well, whereby you can hit it so that in the future when we go live, that's where you will be able to be notified and you will not miss any live shows. Yeah, so I can see, thank you so much, guys. I can see like this little heart shape and like button. Thank you so much. Just hit the like and share button, share it so that we'll be able to reach out to more people as well. All right, thank you so much. I can see a lot of little hearts and likes. Thank you so much, guys. Awesome. Okay, good. So let's move on. Okay, so I think this is IFAST, right? So I think some of you are saying short, bullish, a little bit bearish for I think Larry, you're saying is bearish. Richard, you're saying a little bit unstable. Alice, you're saying still holding there. George, bearish. Jason, bullish. This is IFAST. Bernard, you're saying it's a little bit of a roller coaster, right? Okay, good. Thank you. So guys, I can see your comments, and I'll try to put up your comments there so you can see your name there. Congrats. All right, so I'll just choose a little bit of to show your name and your comment there. Go short, George. We're saying go short on IFAST. Okay, let's just take a look at IFAST right now, right? So this is IFAST, and you know, IFAST was actually one of those really good uptrending counter since like 2020 even up to 2021. It was a really good uptrend. You can see, right, this was like pretty much where we were until somewhere around September, October 2021. You can see we were like pushing up, very strong upward momentums, the rate above the blue line, longer term moving average pointing up. We can also draw what we call an upward sloping kind of like channel support line right here. You can see right here, this is like kind of like upward sloping channel support line that you can draw, all right, connecting all the lows and forming what we call higher lows. So this is kind of like a very strong uptrend, all right, until we hit around that $10 level, right? The $10 level, that is pretty much a very critical psychological resistance level, and we kind of like touch about like 1-2 times, and we just couldn't get past the $10. All right, we just couldn't get past the $10. It was like consolidating from like 9 to 10 for a while. You can see 9 to 10 up, down, up, down here, down, up, and eventually we broke the 9. And that was pretty much the first sign of weakness when we broke the $9. Kind of like traded lower. All right, so let me just go to draw it for you to show you what it means. So we kind of like broke the $10 was the resistance. Then we had the $9 that gave way as well. All right, and eventually we went back to the $8. So $8 was actually kind of like a good support that has been holding since like May last year, right? May last year. And yeah, I mean, we could actually kind of rebounded from that $8, went up to 9, and then went back to that $10, right here. You can see up, down, broke the 9 and went up, down. So we could actually consolidate here, right? We could consolidate and eventually break up above the 9, and that's where the reversal could actually happen, right? But it didn't, right? We kind of like broke down the $8 level as well. This $8 is critical. So we kind of like break that $8. In fact, I think we have quite a bit of signal. So I have a system called 1GT, one good trend, and even for IFAST, we actually had a couple of bullish and even bearish signal. I think some of you who are here, let me show you guys. So this is like IFAST. I'll just we can actually pull out the support and resistance lines right here. So this red one is the resistance line, the green one is the dotted line. Let me just show it here. So you can see it was quite a good counter, right? Very good counter. Somewhere on like 5th of Jan 2021, we got a bullish signal, went up. A few good bullish signals started to push up here. This was in like June, May 2021 went up, got a few exit, and then we got a new one in September went up. But somewhere around here on the 27th of October, as I mentioned, when we broke the $9, right, we got a new bearish signal. This red arrow pointing down is what we call a bearish signal. Not good, all right, not good. It can come like signify whereby sellers are starting to come back. So we broke the 9. You can see went down. We got another bearish signal coming out. The trend bar has turned from green to red. And of course, now guys, look at it below. It is still red in color. And yeah, so another red bearish signal. All right, red arrow pointing down in January this year. It went from like 8:30 to like about 6:25. And we got another bearish signal, went down, we got an exit, right? So this is pretty much where we are right now, even though there are no more like new bearish signal, all right? It's like we got a bearish one here, we got an exit, and there are like, it's blank now, right? There's no new bullish, also no new bearish signal. But I would say that the trend, you can see this trend bar right at the bottom is red in color. It was green and now it turned red, and it's still red, all right? So this is pretty much the trend for now, right? So yeah, we have a system to kind of like guide us. If you want to find a little bit more, you can take one of those free web class. I'll probably put the link later. All right, you can have one of those free web class. But in this system that we have, we actually had a couple of bullish last year, bullish signals. Then we had a bearish one coming out. So you have a system to guide you that will be good as well, so that you can know when to get out. But as I say, the trend has kind of like turned. We broke the $8. We broke the $8, and just started to push down. So this is where we are right now, about $6.06. And I would say that the resistance right now, you probably want to write it down, right? This resistance is quite key, all right? And over the past like 2 months, we have been kept below it, all right? So around that $6.50 to $7, right? $6.50 to $7. I think that level is key. You can see that we have not been able to just climb back above that level, $6.50 to that $7, right? Anything below this, like $6.50 or maybe even that $7, I think that's potentially where some selling can come back again, right? So it's not, be careful, right? Because as I say, the trend is still down. The red line is pointing down. Blue line is just sloping down. So longer term trend, mid to long term, is a little bit more down, right? For now, all right? Especially below that $6.50 level, right? And of course, if we break the $6, unfortunately, we can hit back towards the previous low, all right? Which is about $5, $5.20, which is where we were in 2021 January. All right, so this is IFAST, a little bit shaky still. Like I think some of you mentioned a little bit more bearish. So just be careful, right? Just be careful below 650. I'm not so comfortable. I probably wouldn't want to buy near that 650 because that's where we can see a potential retracement. Unless we break that 650 or maybe that $7 and then we see a good consolidation, the trend indicator starting to turn up. Then maybe we can look at it again. That's where we can see potentially some good signs of a reversal. But right now, we are still below 650, all right, which is a little bit more bearish for now. All right, so that would be IFAST. That would be IFAST. All right, so let's go on to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go on to stock number 7. Right, stock number 7, guys. Just type 7 in the chat if you want me to go on to stock number 7. Right, let me know. Type 7 in chat. So guys, if you're just joining us right now, you are kind of like watching the Facebook live show called Ask Me Any Stocks. And if you're like kind of like seeing me for the first time, welcome to this Facebook live show. My name is Choy, top tier myself trader in Philips Securities, and I'm kind of like doing this live show just to add a little bit more value to you guys, just to kind of like cover those stocks that you guys are asking about as well. All right, so welcome to this Facebook live show. We have covered like about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 stocks already. So let's move on to stock number 7, which would be like Frencken, Frencken, F-R-E-N-C-K-E-N. Thank you so much, guys, for pressing like the like and the share button. I think not too sure whether you guys can see this, but yeah, you can see all the heart shape. Thank you so much, right? Okay, let's go on to Frencken, right? Frencken, F-R-E-N-C-K-E-N. I think one of those stocks that quite a lot of people are asking about. And here is Frencken, right? Trading about $1.66, right? 166. Also one of those tech stocks that was looking quite strong, right? In like 2021, really good uptrend. But of course, somewhere around like, November, December, when there were talks about rate hikes, many of these tech stocks got hit as well. And Frencken is one of them, right? AEM also got hit, right? So Frencken, UMS, all right, also got hit as well, right? And we kind of broke this level. This level was the $2.10, right? $2.10 was actually a really firm support level. You can see, right? So we were pretty much holding here. You can see this was like where we were, somewhere in like end of November 2021. So it was actually holding quite well. I mean, if we can hold above that 210, it was actually quite okay, right? Because this was where it rebounded 1, 2, and we neared it again. So I kind of like expected it to hold above that 210, maybe rebound from it. But unfortunately, you can see, right, guys, we broke that 210. So make sure you have a plan. So if some of those key support levels that have been holding for many times break down, right, you want to have a plan to think about getting out or to reduce your exposure, right? Especially if there are some signs of the trend turning down. In this case, when we broke the 210, you can see that the moving averages, look at this, right? The green line was starting to turn down and it crossed down below the red line as well. So in terms of the indicators, the trend indicators, there were some signs of the trend turning down as it broke that 210. So that is where, you probably want to think about getting out. You don't want to just hold it, all the way down. I mean, that is like the downside if you just hold. I mean, from 210 is like 166. So you're going to save a lot of money by having a plan, right? So make sure you have a plan, right? No matter what, have a plan so that it breaks a certain level, you get out, you monitor first, you think about getting in again if it stabilizes, but don't just hold it all the way down, all right? Okay, so yeah, this is Frencken. It broke the 210, as I say, not good, and then we went to around that 180. 180 was also a little bit of support, but we went below, we broke the 180 as well. We broke the 180. Now this 180 would become like the resistance level. So let me just turn this like 210 to red in color. So red would be like the resistance level. So I would say this is pretty much where we are right now, around that 166 and just below the 180, right? 180 would be quite critical for now, I would say, right? 180 is also where the 100 days, the red line is right here. You can see sloping down gradually. As long as we stay below the 180, I think this red line will slope down, and eventually it will like touch the 180, all right, which kind of like confirms it as a pretty strong or pretty decent resistance level. So anything below the 180, so we might see a little bit of rebound, right? I mean, nothing wrong. We might see a little bit of rebound to around maybe 180, like 175, a little bit of rebound there. But just take note, guys, 180 is where selling can actually happen again, all right? And that's where it might come like push back down again, consolidate. We might see a little bit of a consolidation here, up, down. All right, and hopefully we want to break this level, the 180. All right, that would be key. All right, that would be key. In the short term wise, okay, so longer term is still a little bit negative, as I say, below the 180. But in the short term, just want to share with you that there are some signs of the short term trend turning up just a little bit. Why? Because as I say, we have found a little bit of support around the 1.4. Look at this, right? About the 145 level. This was like the resistance turn support, and we kind of went back above this 160 level. This 160 level, you can see we went above that 160. So kind of a good thing because we're forming like higher highs, all right, higher highs from 145 to 160. We managed to break up over the past 2 weeks. So that's a good sign. That's a good sign, right? In the short term, right? And we went above this 20 days moving average. Look at this, right? Prices went above the 20 days moving average, which is pointing out for now. So short term, it actually looks quite okay, but the point is to where, all right? Is it to here? I mean, like to 250 or like to 210 straight away at one go? I probably wouldn't think so, right? I would say upside short term, yes, a little bit of upside in short term, but maybe to around the 180, all right? 180, because that level is key. If we go there, see a little bit of profit taking, come back down again, it's fine, all right? Hopefully we consolidate here, and I say, if we can break this 180 back up, I mean, close above the 180 on some good bullish candle price action or volume, then potentially maybe back to the $2 to $2.10. That could potentially be the upside. But right now, as I say, $1.80 is pretty much the resistance level that you want to watch for Frencken. In fact, that's where you can also take like some short positions to ride the downside. I mean, of course, we will plan to stop loss if we can't break that level as well, right? So 180 is where selling can actually happen. All right. So this is like Frencken. All right. The next one will be like OCBC, right? OCBC. Let's take a look at OCBC. So we kind of covered the bank as well. I did a video on the banks, and how many of you have like seen a bit of my YouTube videos and all that? Let me know, guys. Just type yes in the chat if you have kind of like seen some of those videos that I've done on YouTube or maybe on Facebook. Type yes in the chat so that I know that whether you guys have been following me for a while or maybe you are new here. I can just introduce myself to you guys again. Let me know. Type yes in the chat. Okay, awesome. Yes. Bentley, Jasmine, Karen, Rickman, Tong, good to see you here. Hi, Elvins. Yes, awesome. Karen, Rickman, Janice Chang. I see a few new names here. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Jasmine, yes, as well. So I think quite a little bit of like seen me before. Awesome. Okay, hi Jing Shi, good to see you here as well. So I can see you guys. So I'll try to put your comments here as well. Sebastian, good to see you here. Desmond Teo, awesome. Okay, good. So yeah, I think some of you may have seen me before, right? So I'm glad that you guys are here again, looking at me for like the past 50 minutes already, right? So we try to keep it short, right? And guys, make sure you stay all the way to the end. As I say, I'll share with you guys one of those stocks that I am looking at, all right, at the end, all right? So make sure you stay all the way to the end, all right? We'll cover maybe 2 or 3 more stocks before we go into that, all right? So we've covered like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stocks already, and now this is like OCBC, all right? Stock number 9, all right? Stock number 9. Sorry, OCBC is stock number 8, right? Stock number 8. So let me just go into cover OCBC right here. So I've done a video on the banks, the Singapore banks, I think last week or last week, and you talk about it rebounding. You know, each of them, the DBS, the UOB kind of traded down. I mean, due to the Russian-Ukraine war, it kind of like was really attractive, right? Very good reward to risk ratio, and if they approach some of those really decent levels, how many of you have seen that video in terms of like the Singapore banks? I talk about the huge opportunity that the whole Russian-Ukraine war actually can bring us, right? Because all the banks sold down, all right, to those really good levels. And if we hit to those levels, that's where a potential rebound can happen. And that's where you can come like position yourself to really get in, I mean, for the banks, right? So yeah, I mean, that's a video. You can check it out on YouTube, all right? But anyway, this was OCBC. I talked about, and as it sold out together, right? February, the Russian-Ukraine one happened. We went down. We broke the 12.50, went down to $12. And I talk about this $11 to $11.50, right? $11 to $11.50. That is a really attractive zone, all right, to get in, right? Why? Because we have rebounded there once. Longer term trend is sideways for now. You can see moving average, moving sideways. And that is where I would say buyers can actually start to bargain hunt again, especially those. Thank you, Jasmine. You're saying that must watch. Awesome. So I think you'll probably watch it, or I hope you have like found some value in that. All right, so that's a really good attractive level whereby buyers can start to come back again. All right, and yeah, I mean, those of you who have got in here like 11 to 11.50, 11.60, I think that was a really good rebound. All right, and we kind of like draw some upside targets to that resistance level, and we are nearing this immediate resistance level, and that would be the $12.60. Right, I talked about it in the video as well a few weeks back. All right, 12.60. So OCBC have kind of rebounded. All right, we broke the $12. Went up to about 12.60 over the past 2 weeks, all right, and we are seeing selling here, all right. So why is it like 12.60, all right? Why not 12.80 or 13 or what, right? Well, look at this, right, guys. As I said, this 12.60, I talked about it in the video as well. It was pretty much the resistance since May last year, May, June, August. We touched like 1, 2. This is quite a bearish candle somewhere in May, right? We got something like what we call a shooting star, right? Shooting star, whereby we're long upper shadow sellers kind of like push it all the way down, sold off. So kind of like, kind of affirms that resistance as quite strong, all right, when we saw this candle here, all right, and then you can see we came down, eventually we broke up, but now we are back to this same level, the 12.60. So that is pretty much where we are seeing selling over the past 2 to 3 days. I think the high was around 12.53 over the past 3 days. So yeah, normal. I mean, around 12.60, 12.55, 12.58, around there. sellers can start to come back, but you can check it out, right? 1260 is where you'll definitely see quite a bit of sellers on the market there as well. But, all right, just take note, right? If we can break the 1260, right? This 1260, I think that is potentially where the upside reversal can happen, all right, for OCBC, all right, and that would be towards the $13 to the $13.50 level, right? 13 to 13.50, right? Why? Because that is pretty much where we were just before the entire Russian-Ukraine war happened, right? We're just consolidating from like 13 to 13.15. Of course, it happened. We just gapped down and just sold off all the way. All right, so that would be OCBC, right? OCBC, I think it looks quite good right now. All right, you might see a little bit of a profit taking. All right, so those of you who have like got in here, I mean, you got in like 11 plus, 11.50. Yeah, congrats. You definitely want to take steps to protect your profits, right? You don't want it to like come all the way down. So make sure you raise your stop loss upwards. You can kind of like put your stop loss a few bits below like the nearest support. In this case, I would say that maybe a little bit of support coming in around 12.30. So in case it breaks down, you want to have a plan to get out. You don't want to just hold it all the way down, right? So we might see a little bit of consolidation here as it pushes up, right? So that's where we might consolidate. Maybe it might go down to 12.20 or maybe $12. We don't know, but that is like the range right now, right? Eventually, as I say, we break at 12.60 and that would put it back to that next phase up, right? Next phase up all the way to the 13 to 13.50. All right, so that would be OCBC, right? That would be OCBC. Okay, 10 guys, just type 10 in the chat if you have found some value so far in what I've shared, right? Before we move on to the stock that I would like to share with you guys. Just type 10 in the chat. Let me know. Thank you. 10. Eugene 10. Jamie 10. Karen 10. Bentley Ng, Jasmine 10. Sean, thank you. Karen, awesome. Okay. Hi, Regal 10. Okay, good. Thank you. So I'm glad that you guys have gained some value. So, guys, would you want me to cover a little bit more stocks, or for me to just share with you the one stock? Because it's about 9 p.m. So I thought of like going on for about an hour, maybe an hour plus. But maybe let me know if you want me to cover just like more stocks, or I could just dive straight into the stock that I want to share with you guys, right? The one stock that you guys can come like position yourself in. Let me know. More stocks or okay, let me just see the poll. Let me just go to see the poll, see if there are any stocks that you guys are asking. So we have covered pretty much these 8 stocks. So those of you who have just joined us, you can kind of like watch the replay. All right, and we have like more than 200 of you, almost 300 of you on board. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. And we've covered like 8 stocks already. So go to watch the replay if you have missed any parts, right? And the replay will cover, this stock right here, which is number 1. We have Golden Energy, Rex International, RH Petrogas, AEM, Geo Energy, IFAST, Frencken, and OCBC as well. OCBC. So these are the 8 stocks. So let me just go to see if there are any stocks that you guys are asking about as well. So we have kind of like did a live poll just now. All right. And yeah, let me just show you guys. So we have covered quite a few of those stocks that you guys are asking about. All right. And we have, let me just see if any stocks looks interesting right here. All right. Let me just see if any stocks looks interesting. Oh, sorry. Okay, so this is a live poll. So go to slido.com. Hex, the code is AMAS05, right? So we have covered some of those stocks as well. All right, let me just see if there are any interesting stocks I can share with you guys. Okay, let's see. All right, so we've covered like IFAST, IFAST, Golden Energy. Let's see anyone that you guys are asking about. Okay, Sembcorp Industry. Maybe we can just cover like, let me just see what looks interesting here. Okay, I think there's one stock that looks quite okay. Perhaps I would like to talk about it. All right, and before I move on to the stocks that one stock that you guys could kind of like watch this as well. So I think it's kind of like changing. We have like more than 90 of you doing this live poll, all right, already. Okay, so maybe there's one more stock that looks quite interesting before we go on to the stock I'd like to share with you. Okay, all right, so let's move on. Okay. Okay, good. So this is the stock right here I would like to share with you. Okay, I think some of you are asking about this stock as well. And this stock is called Singtel, right? Singtel, one of those stocks that we are seeing some signs of some bullish actions actually taking place over the past 1 week as well, right? So why is it Singtel? So look at this, right? So Singtel has been pretty much in a downtrend, since like 2020, kind of like broke down the $3 level, all right? Just when COVID kind of hit, we broke the $3. You can see we sold from $3 to about 210, and we started to see a little bit of consolidation sideways, right? The moving averages, look at this, the red and blue line, they're like down, down, down. And somewhere around like 2021, you can see it's just sideways. The red and the blue line is just sideways, moving up and down along each other, but nothing much. It just shows a little bit of sideways movement. But as it headed to the low, right? So this was the low, around the $2 mark, right? Quite a good strong support. Went up, you can see we kind of like traded down, went up again, traded down. So as we went up to this critical resistance level, and that is none other than the $2.60, all right? $2.60, all right, which is the resistance over the past like 1.5 years, right? We kind of like touch it, came down, and as many times we touch the resistance. And the point here is this, right? As we approach the resistance, each time we retrace back down, we went to somewhere around the midpoint. We did not actually go like to the previous low, right? Or maybe lower than the previous low, right? We just went to somewhere, like the low here was $2, and then we went to about 220, and then went to about 240. You can see that we formed higher lows, all right, higher lows as it consolidated with that 260 as the resistance. Does it make sense? All right, so this shows that buyers are kind of like prepared to buy at higher prices as it consolidates, right? While that 260 was still that resistance for 1.5 years. So that's a sign of strength. That's a sign of the trend gradually, not really like a firm uptrend, means you will like go up every single day. Not really that, but there are some signs of the trend just like starting to take shape in terms of the upwards direction. All right, and we want to wait for a bit more confirmation, and that would be if it actually breaks that $2.60, right? So this 260 was originally the resistance. It's a dark red line, right? Because I say it's a huge resistance. Many times it touches it, it comes back down. So as it hits there again, there's a huge potential whereby it can actually retrace back down because you've done it like 5 times. All right, but what happens was over the past week, we actually did not like retrace back down. Right, we kind of like broke that 260, right? We kind of broke that 260, and then if you break above and then like stay above the next few days and then come back down again, then not really that good, right? And doesn't mean it shows that buyers are not really that strong. You cannot really hold above that new support level, right? But what happens is over the past few days, past week as well, we broke that level and we are still holding above that 260, right? Which is like 264 now, right? So we kind of like traded to a low of around like 261, 262 over the past few days. So that's a sign of strength, right? So that would now be like the support. Let me just change it to green in color again, right? So anything above the 260, of course, it's only a few days, guys. So we have to see, right? The range you can see is about 260 to 270, about 10 cents. But I think, right? I think if I say again, I think that if we can break that 270, all right, with some good volume, that is where the upside momentum can happen quite fast, right? Can happen quite fast, maybe to like 280 to 285. That would be kind of like the upside targets all the way to like 280 to 285. But right now, 270, a little bit of selling is normal, all right? We want to see some consolidation from 260 to 270, but anything above 260, I think it still looks quite okay. It still looks quite okay in terms of the trend, still potentially forming up in the uptrend, in the upwards direction, and the uptrend gradually playing out. Right? So that would be Singtel, one of the stocks that you guys are asking about as well. I think I see it here. So pretty much just want to cover it. You can see this is like Singtel right here. All right, Singtel right here. Where is Singtel? I think I saw Singtel. Yeah, so Singtel, I think more than 10 of you have asked about Singtel. All right, we've covered a few. I think most of them we have covered them already. And I think we have Sembcorp Industry. So let me just cover one more. Okay, so Singtel, we have covered like OCBC and Singtel. So let's see one more that you guys are asking about that I think is not too bad as well. The Sembcorp Industry. All right, Sembcorp Industry. Let me just go ahead to cover it for you guys. Guys, just go ahead to like and share. Just smash the like and share button. All right, smash the like and share button, guys. Give me some love. Hit the heart shape as well. I want to see like at least more than 20 heart shapes, right? 20 heart shapes. We have like more than 200 of you on board. Make sure I have like 20 heart shapes before I want to share with you guys one stock that you guys can take a look at as well in terms of the upwards direction, right? So make sure you have more than like 20 heart shape, guys. Okay, good. I can see it coming. Thank you so much, guys. So give me some love. Hit the like button or the heart shape. Thank you. Yeah, I think you guys can see it as well. All right, awesome. Okay, so this is Sembcorp Industry, one of those stocks that get asked quite often as well, and I think some of you have asked about that as well. So let me just go to cover it. I think it's one of those stocks whereby we like as well, and we have covered it a few times. Clients have been alerted to it as well. And in fact, guys, let me just put the link again. I think some of you have private messaged me like, if you are not yet a client, how do you become a client? How do you get some of my ideas by WhatsApp faster and all that? I will just place the link in the chat again. All right. So go to click on the link to kind of register and apply to be a client. And that's where my team will get in touch with you to give you a little bit more information. All right. But as a client, that's where you get some of our ideas much faster by WhatsApp. And you do get some of more exclusive tradings as well. All right. If you like things like this and you want it faster, then you definitely want to check out being a client, especially if you are trading with a broker on your own online with no idea what to do, no ideas, no service, no WhatsApp, no videos. You definitely want to come on, right? So make sure you click on the link, all right, right there. I'll just place it in the chat, all right? Make sure you click on the link to find out how you can come on board as a client to enjoy some services. So I think some of my clients have told me before that, they were pretty much trading on their own with a broker, and there's not much service. It's like hotline, nobody calls you and all that. So if you definitely want to check it out, all right? So and I think some of you might have the misconception, in case you're like, you use like a broker like myself, or you trade with some other online brokers, you're like paying more and all that. The answer is no, right? You pay exactly the same. There's no extra. It's the same as whatever you're paying when you are trading anyway. Does it make sense? Right? It's the same as whatever you're paying when you are trading anyway. Of course, for the same account types. You don't compare like the different account types, all right? So we will be able to advise you on that, all right, in terms of what account types and all that, but there's no additional charge whatsoever. It's the same, all right? SAME, same, all right? So make sure you get in touch if you're not yet a client, if you don't want to miss out on some of those ideas that we share, and I think Sembcorp Industry is one of them. All right, so let me talk about Sembcorp Industry, guys, before I will go ahead to share with you one stock that you guys can put in your watch list as well. Right, so this is Sembcorp Industry. I think I like this stock as well. It's quite a firm uptrend. All right, and I think on the system that we had a couple of good bullish signal. Okay, why not? Let me just show you guys, since I think some of you are asking about Sembcorp Industry, right? Sembcorp Industry. Look at this right here, right? So Sembcorp Industry, you can see that we had quite a good. So this is the 1GT, right? One good trend system that I have, that some of my mentees also have as well, all right, that alerts us to counters like this, that guides us on entry and also exit as well, right? So quite a good signal, I think somewhere around 3rd of December last year, right? 3rd of December, it's about 4 months back. We got a really good bullish signal. It was about $2. We broke that level, we went up to about 245, got an exit and a couple of new bullish signals as it pushed up gradually, right? So this is where we are right now. You can see that just about 2 days back, we got like a bullish signal right here. Of course, it did not really play out yet because we did not break like the 280 resistance level. So a little bit of resistance right here. Let me just turn it up for you. You can see this is the resistance level, about the 280. So if you can break, so when we see a bullish signal, there are two ways to go about it. You can come like get in near the support level, which is somewhere around here, maybe 255 to 260, or if it does kind of break that resistance level. So you can like, seeing a little bit of selling. It has not really played out yet, but the fact is that we got a new bullish signal as well. So this is one of those stocks that we like, all right? You can take a look at it, right? So let me just go to look at the Sembcorp Industry. As I say, right, this resistance is at $2.80, right? $2.80, whereby we have seen like selling about 1 time, 2, 3 times, it's sold off again. And today we have seen some selling again. So potentially we might start to retrace back down again, maybe towards the 255 to 260. That is pretty much where buyers can come back again. Anything from like 255 to 260, you can see right over here. That's where we sold off to around that, 255 to 260. Sellers actually came back in near that. So just take note, right? I think if you can like approach this level, it could be a good opportunity as well. So in the short term, you can see this green line is starting to flatten out, right? Starting to flatten out, and that is where we might see a little bit of consolidation in the short term, right? In the short term, while the longer term still looks okay, right? The red and the blue line, they're still sloping upwards gradually. I think it looks okay. It's quite healthy as well to see some good consolidation, because as you can see, right, I think we got that signal, the bullish signal in 3rd of December here around $2, and you can see from $2 we went up to like 240, 250, like more than 20-30% upside in like a month or two, right? So it's healthy to see some consolidation. We don't want to see like just go up every single day, and then you want to be careful, right? But if we see some good consolidation, that would be a good thing, right? That can actually put more stability to this stock as it pushes up, comes back down, up, down, up, down, as it consolidates, and eventually we can see like higher lows, and as it breaks this like 280, right? 280 resistance, then I would say the next upside targets, that's where you can revise it higher. The targets maybe all the way to like $3 to maybe that $3.20. That could be the next upside targets, right? Above 280, right? But right now, take note, 280 would be the critical resistance level. I've set my alerts as well in case it breaks. That's where I want to be alerted. I want to look at the bullish actions that happen as it plays out. But right now we are still below 280. Okay, Ken. So this is Sembcorp Industry, one of those stocks that we like as well in terms of the uptrend, and I think it looks quite okay above that 255 to 260 level. Okay, good. So I think we have covered quite a bit of stock already. We have covered like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let me just go into share the names of those stocks that we have covered again. So in case you want to watch these stocks, you can watch the replay. So we have covered like Geo Energy, Rex International, RH Petrogas, AEM, Geo Energy, IFAST, Frencken, OCBC, Singtel, and Sembcorp. 10 stocks that I've covered really, guys. Thank you so much for still being here. All right, so let me go ahead, guys. How many of you want to know one stock, just one of those good stocks that I think it looks quite okay? You came to watch this over the past few weeks as well. Type TOP stocks, top TOP in the chat if you want me to review to you. All right, this stock that you can pretty much think about positioning yourself, or maybe monitor, or maybe watch this over the next few days or next few weeks. Let me know. Type TOP in the chat below. I want to have like more than 30 of you typing TOP, right? Let me know. Okay, top. Nabi is top. Thank you. Top. Karen, top. Yasman, top. Okay, good. Hi, Suzila, Davy, top. Thank you. So we have like more than 20, 30 of you, top. Priscilla, good to see you here. Hi, Donna, Chris, Ken, Wei Hong, Evelyn, Jason, Stefan. Yes, keep it coming, guys. I can see your comments. Help me to like and share as well. Give me some love, some heart shapes over there. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, so we have like more than 200 of you on board. Thank you so much, guys. I mean, I can see all the little heart shape as well. All right, really interesting how these things works. But okay, good. Thank you. Okay, so let me move on, right? So I'm going to share with you guys. So we have, for those of you who have just joined us, guys, we have pretty much come to almost the end of the Facebook live show called Ask Me Any Stocks, and that's where we actually covered like 10 stocks already. You can watch the replay video if you miss any part. If you have just joined us halfway or three-quarter way, not to worry. You can watch the replay for those of those stocks that you guys are asking about. All right, and it's all in the replay video, right, on Facebook. Okay, but right now I want to share with you guys pretty much one of those stocks that have came into my watch list recently. All right, and that is where you can take a look at it as well, right? And the stock is none other than this stock. So there are quite a few, right? There's quite a few. I think the market has been quite bullish, so there were quite a few. As I say, guys, if you want to find out some of those stocks whereby you get it much faster by WhatsApp, make sure you come on board as a client of mine. I'll just place the link again, all right? As a client of mine in Philips Securities, if you are trading without a broker, or maybe you have a broker but it looks like it doesn't, he or she doesn't exist, all right? You're pretty much doing it on your own, all right? You have no ideas, you don't get any videos, no WhatsApp, no nothing, right? Just do it on yourself. You just log in your platform on the mobile app and nobody actually contacts you. You probably want to get in touch with us, right? Just click on the link somewhere, all right? I'll just place it in the chat, get in touch with us, and that's where you can get some of my ideas faster, at least get some service, all right, Ken? Okay, let's move on. Okay, so the stock I want to share with you guys is this, right? And this stock is none other than SIA Engineering, right? SIA Engineering. I think it looks quite good right now, and it kind of like came into my watch list. I've set some alerts for it, and let me explain to you why I like it as well, right? So this is SIA Engineering, all right? Not SIA, but SIA Engineering, all right? And the reason why I like this company is that look at this, right? So of course, you know, when the whole entire pandemic happened somewhere in 2020, all right, we kind of like sold off quite badly. All right, we broke this like 250, all right, 250 support level. You can see right here from 250, we went all the way down to about 160 and found a little bit of support, rebounded. And of course, we have all these vaccines coming out and all that. You know, it kind of like was really volatile, move up and down. And that's where, you know, it consolidated. But as it consolidated as well, you can see, guys, that over the past like 2 years, right? Past 2 years, we can actually draw this upward sloping channel support line, all right? And why do I draw it? Because basically it connects the lows, all right? Connects the lows. And as it consolidates, all right, buyers are actually prepared to buy at higher prices. So that's a sign of strength. That means it kind of like shows that, you know, as it goes lower, it did not go lower than the previous low, or maybe same as the previous low. It just went down a little bit, and, you know, buyers come back and buy up already, right? So it forms higher low. Look at this, right? This was the low around that 160. It was like 150 to 160. It went to about 190. All right, so let me just go to highlight for you. I mean, to get the point across, right? So it goes like about 150. Then it went to about 160. And then it went to about like 190. You can see, right? So higher lows. Does it make sense? Higher lows. So as it moves along, it forms higher lows. All right, and then it went to like what, about $2, and then it went to $2. All right, and eventually went to like what, 215. All right, so higher lows since like March 2020. That was like, of course, the worst period, right? After when COVID hit, it went to a low, right? So we kind of like form a bottom then and form higher lows, right? And since then we were like consolidate. So higher lows is a good sign, but higher lows doesn't mean that we will just rebound and go all the way up, right? It just shows that, yeah, I mean, there are some signs of the trend starting to form up. It's not like down, but, you know, at least it's like down, a little bit sideways, some signs of it moving up, you know, that kind of thing, but not really like, well, you see higher lows means we'll go all the way up tomorrow. No. That's not how it works, right? It just means that there could be some signs of strength, but the point here is that it forms higher lows and we will actually cap below that 250, right? So 250, 240, right? I mean, let's say about 250, right? 250 was actually a really firm support level, right? This was a really firm support level. You can see, right? We were actually consolidating above, right? 240 to 250, right? So about 240 to 250. But let me just round it up to about 250. You can see this was like the support, and we touched it once somewhere in like April 2021. We came back down again. We went back again in November 2021, and we came down again. But as I say, right, we came down not just all the way down, right? We came down to somewhere higher lows, right? Higher lows. I say it many times, right? Higher lows, and buyers came back up again, right? So we are the fact is that we came from here down, we touch it, came down, and over the past few days, we managed to break that 250, all right? And today we come like close to about 255. So I'm still watching this stock, all right? Have not really taken any entry, but the thing is like, yeah, it comes like just alerts and rings a bell because I've set an alerts as well. And yeah, it comes like close at 255, right? It didn't close at 248 or 249, you know, or below that 250. It went above 250, as I say, right? So that's a good sign. That's a good sign whereby we could potentially, of course, nothing is 100%, guys. There is some signs as long as stay above 250, all right, that this could be the start of more upside, especially right now, as I say, right, 260, a little bit of a resistance there, but if the 260 gives way as well, I think that is where the upside momentum can actually happen all the way to like maybe 280 to that $3. Look at this, right? $3 is pretty much back to where we were just pre-COVID, right? You can see this was a resistance right here. We sold as well. So that is pretty much the upside. We have to see, right? So as I say, this is only like one day, right? We'll see like tomorrow or next week. If we still hold above that 250, I think this stock looks really interesting. All right. And that's one of those stocks that you can put in your watch list for the reversal as well. How many of you found some value, all right, in what I've shared in this particular stock? Type value, right? Type value if you have found some value in what I've shared in this particular stock. And yeah, you found that you have not wasted your time by waiting all the way to the end. Let me know, guys. Just type value in the chat if what I've shared in this stock, yeah, it sounds pretty awesome. I mean, it sounds quite okay that you might want to just put it in your watch list tomorrow. Let me know. Type value. Okay, value. And of course, hit the like and the share button, and of course, the heart shape as well. That would really help us to reach out to more people. Make sure you hit the like and the share button. So value. Thank you. Cecilia, value, Jasmine, value. So I think there's a lot of stocks that you guys are asking about, but guys, we have gone on to like for more than an hour or so already. All right, value, Evelyn, value, Ellen, value, Justin, value. Thank you. Hi. Good to see you here. Hi, Baksum. Okay, Karen, awesome. Value. Thank you. Jasmine, value. Okay, good. So yes, thank you so much, guys. So I think we have pretty much come to the end of this Facebook live show called Ask Me Any Stocks. All right, and I've covered quite a bit of stocks already. All right, we've covered like more than 10 stocks already. All right, so yeah, I think pretty much want to end already. So I'll probably see you guys again in the next live show. Make sure you smash the bell icon, the notification. All right, there should be a bell icon somewhere if I'm not wrong, and that's where you will be alerted whenever we go live. All right, let me just go to share with you guys. Yeah. Okay, yeah, smash the like icon, all right? And next thing is this, if you're still not yet a client of mine in Philip Securities, that's where we share some of those stocks by WhatsApp much faster. So if you're kind of like trading on your own, not much service, no WhatsApp, no videos, no ideas, nothing, then you definitely want to check it out. All right, come on board as a client. I'll just place the link for you guys again, and that is where you can check it out as well, right? That's where you can check it out as well. All right, so thank you so much, guys, for being here today. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. I believe my job is done for the day. And if you have any questions, go ahead to type in the comments or just drop us an email or reach out to my team. And I hope you found some value in this Facebook live show. All right, so make sure you click on the link. All right, you click on the link. If you're not yet a client, I'll look forward to speak with you personally. All right, once the account is ready, and that's what I do for all my clients. I'll make sure I touch base with every single client of mine and add value, and that's what we do. All right, to make sure we reach out to more people. All right, so thank you so much for being here. Thank you. All right, so Jasmine Lim, thank you. Priscilla, thank you. I hope you have gained value. All right, thank you, Ahoy, Baksum Silong, Kai Beng, Cecilia, good night. Thank you, Ellen, Jasmine, Andy, thank you. Awesome. Okay, good. So bye, guys. I'll see you in the next Facebook live show. All right, make sure you're not a client. Reach out. I've placed the link in the chat. All right, reach out to us, and I look forward to speak with you personally as well. All right, thank you so much. If you're my client and supporting us, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And we'll see you in the next Facebook live show. Good night. Bye. Thank you.